Now write next point. FDI is also blamed for transfer pricing and BEPS, that is base erosion profit shifting. BEPS. Now understand this concept. Suppose this is US, a parent company in United States of America. Suppose there is a subsidiary in India. Obviously this, you remember this subsidiary, any idea about this? Have you ever heard about base erosion, profit shifting, transfer pricing? ध्यान से सुनना बिल्कुल. This is India, this is US. Suppose for example this parent company obviously providing some expertise. Like for example, suppose this is the company Apple. They are providing some kind of inputs to the Apple production house. So maybe in Hyderabad we can say they are providing some important raw materials to produce laptop in India. If they are providing some kind of inputs to produce laptop in India, obviously this subsidiary is paying some amount of money to that parent company. Getting my point? If suppose this company is earning 100 crore a year, it means 40 crore will go to government's kitty. Remaining 60 crore. Now just to reduce the tax amount, that is the liability of this company, from 100 crore to maybe less, these subsidiary will do a transfer pricing. Transfer pricing means whenever they are purchasing some kind of inputs, like any example of input, suppose IC chip, they are purchasing IC chip for laptops. Suppose it cost around 20 crore in a year. But this subsidiary company will show higher prices because this parent company is charging higher cost to sell this IC chip. So maybe they are showing double cost. So now 40 crore. So this company on the accounts in India showing that we have purchased IC chip that cost around 40 crores, extra 20 crore. It means this profit will go down to 80 crore. And obviously flat 40% of 80 crore is now different. How much? 32 crores. So you are able to save 8 crores of profit. So this is the main demerit of sometimes FDI companies are showing zero profit and they are not paying any tax to domestic company. समझ में आए? Any doubt? Just charging high prices on cost, they are able to transfer their profit from host country to parent country. Base erosion, profit shifting. You're eroding your base from 100 crore to 80 crore and you're shifting your profit by showing increase in the cost prices. So they are showing that my cost is way too high, I'm not earning any profit. But they are able to transfer that same amount of money.
So we consider this 20 crore in our example. These are which costs, like in India or in other country? How are we comparing?
Dollars. We can obviously compare at par. If I am giving example of rupee, obviously I'll give you in terms of rupee. Or in terms of rupee, you will exchange that 40 crore in terms of dollar. No issues, not a big deal.
This, you have taken example like the material that they are importing only goes 20 crore, but they are paying more, like 40 crore to their parent company. So how are comparing these two costs? These 20 crore, how do they compare this 20 crore in India or from other?
because we are seeing from subsidiaries perspective. That is why I'm giving you example from India's perspective. Suppose you can change the this denomination to dollar. I'm not getting you what you are asking actually.
जैसे आपने बोला कि 20 करोड़ के वो सामान ले सकते हैं,
ठीक है.
लेकिन वो 40 करोड़ पे
हाँ.
प्रॉफिट हो जाएगा. आप उसको कंपेयर कैसे करेंगे? तो इंडिया से वो आईसी चिप ले सकते हैं इंडिया से.
हाँ, because of Apple. Suppose you are making MacBook. Obviously, you will not employ local chips. So you have to import that chip. If you are importing that chip, obviously you will import from your parent company. If your parent company is charging way too high, suppose one IC chip cost around, MacBook Air cost around 70,000. Suppose one IC chip in that particular one MacBook Air is around 20,000. But they are charging 25,000, 30,000 per IC chip. So you are able to transfer 10,000 extra on every IC chip. So that is eroding the India's tax base and you are shifting your profit. That is what we call base erosion, profit shifting. And this is the example of transfer pricing. ठीक है, इसको थोड़ा सा elaborated लिखा देता हूँ. Draw like this. I'll explain this only. I'll dictate this example itself. Have you written something about BEPS? Have I dictated something? Nothing? Transfer pricing, shall I? Transfer pricing. The term refers to charging high cost prices by the parent company, to sell the inputs to its subsidiary in the foreign market. The process of transfer pricing is called base erosion profit shifting. Now, for example, you write, for example, a company that is a parent company in USA, selling inputs to its subsidiary in India, such as IC chip, such as integrated chip, you write, such as integrated chip, IC chip, full stop. Suppose Indian subsidiary is earning 100 crore of profit a year, then by showing high cost prices, in purchasing inputs from parent company, in purchasing inputs from parent company, comma, the subsidiary company can transfer, the subsidiary company can transfer extra amount back to USA. First off, if IC chip actual cost is 20 crore, if IC chips actual cost is 20 crore, but by showing 40 crore as the cost of IC chip, the subsidiary is able to transfer extra 20 crores to USA. Extra 20 crores to USA in order to reduce the tax liability. In order to reduce the tax liability. In order to reduce the tax liability in India. In India. ठीक है. Write one more line. If the tax rate in India is 40%, then the subsidiary has to pay 40 crore out of its 100 crore of profit. Then a subsidiary has to pay 40 crore out of 100 crore of its profit. But by using this methodology, a company can reduce its tax liability by 20 crores from 100 crore to now 80 crore. Can you please help him? By 20 crores. No, by 20 crores you write, in bracket you write, from 100 crore to now 80 crores.
So that profit.
हाँ, you can write like this. मैं उसकी अगली लाइन में लिखा रहा था. So the tax amount will be reduced by So the tax amount will be reduced by 8 crores. So in bracket you write from 40 crore to 32 crore. Any doubt regarding this? Next point. FDI in the long run is detrimental to current account deficit. FDI in the long run is detrimental to the current account deficit. Now just understand this, because in the long term they will use certain kind of policies and a tax base will erode like this. So in the long term there will be more outflow than inflow. That is why this point is there. It means whenever you are thinking about long-term policy, FDI can be detrimental for current account deficit, because at the initial stages you will receive more funds, but in the later stages you will be tolerating a lot of outflows, that is from host country to the parent country. Last point, second last, you read second last. FDI will promote consumerism. FDI will promote consumerism that is not fruitful for sustained growth. That is not fruitful for sustained growth. Obviously, India is a consumption-based economy. It means whatever we are growing on the back of consumer or consumerism, because of high consumption level in our economy, but these consumption level will not go too far. In order to maintain that growth, or in order to sustain the growth rate of 7%, we need more investment in the capital goods, so that they will convert their particular small machinery into big machineries, and you will create more assets. So if you promote consumerism, your growth rate will not sustain for the future. Getting it? Last point. FDI generally invests in the projects which are having short time period, and they are shying away from the projects having long gestation period. ठीक है, done? Any doubt regarding this? Long gestation period, you understand? है ना? So FDI will be there for quick profits, just to invest and earn profit, capture another market. Whenever there are a number of players, they will pull out from that market. Like China is exploring other markets of Africa, because India went there. वो लाल कलर के रेलगाड़ी के डब्बे थे ना, वो कहाँ भेजे अपन ने? वहीं तो भेजे, अफ्रीका। वहीं चल रहे हैं अभी, शिप से गए थे वो बहुत सारे, इतने सारे थे, कहाँ गए? आपको दिखे क्या? नहीं ना। We have sent that to Africa. Our Bajaj company selling scooters in Africa. But what happened? There is a new trade war, competition in Africa between Indian goods and Chinese goods. So India is competing as far as pharmaceutical sector, but other sectors, China is overtaking India, because China now exploring new markets. India is saying that Chinese investment is not good, but what about us? We are receiving a lot of Chinese investment. For our neighbors, different policies we are adopting. ठीक है, that's it. That's the discussion of FDI.